All right, and we're gonna get started in child's pose, please. So find a kneeling position on your mat. You can spread your knees apart or press your knees a little bit closer together. And then from there, just bring your forehead down somewhere to rest. So you can rest your forehead on your mat, but you can also rest it on your forearms, maybe a pillow or a block if your mat feels a little bit far away today. And then just allow yourself to get really heavy. You have choices in your body right away. If you press your knees close together, you'll start to feel for a stretch in your lower back, lumbar spine. If your knees are a little bit wider apart, you'll start to feel for a stretch in your hips. And arms can go out in front of you, palms face down. But if that feels at all crunchy or tender on your shoulders, send your arms back by your hips, palms face up. And then just allow yourself to get really heavy, close your eyes. Let the rest of the room just fall away. Deepen your inhales, lengthen out your exhales. And just kind of feel your mat beneath you. It is a really challenging time for a lot of us. I know all sorts of thoughts and emotions have just kind of hit me like waves over the last couple of weeks. And sometimes just feeling something real, like the texture of a mat beneath you or the quality of the air around you, can just be really, really grounding. And the longer you lengthen your exhales, the more you're going to tell your body that you're safe in this moment. It's okay to be calm. It's okay to relax. It's okay to just let everything go. And this hour is yours. It's a chance to move and breathe and navigate space and be in your body, be in the present moment, connected to your breath. And, for me, especially, the last couple of weeks, it felt really surreal. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm really processing everything that's happening. And I think that's okay. We don't always process things right away. Sometimes it takes a really long time to process everything. But sometimes what comes along with that is I don't really allow myself to feel all of the things that I need to feel. And this class is an opportunity to do that. It's an opportunity to give yourself permission to feel anything that shows up for you in the moment and know that everything is valid, everything's okay, you're safe in this space. This is a container in which you can have whatever kind of experience you are meant to have today. And this child's pose, it's your safe place on your mat. You can always, always, always come back here. This is where you can come back to if you need a break, if you just need to center yourself for a moment. You need a moment of peace. If you lose that connection with your breath, maybe you notice you're holding it or it becomes really shallow or choppy. Just come back here. Keep coming back to those deep inhales, those slow exhales. And let's try a breath together. Start to exhale all of your air away, get empty. Inhale, feel your belly, lower back, rib cage expand. And exhale, HA. Feel free to use those open mouth HA ha's, those HM hms, those vibrational breaths. They'll release tension from your body. And then just start to add in a little bit of movement to your child's pose. Maybe shift your hips a little left and right. Rock your forehead side to side on your mat. Again, feel the texture of it pass across your skin. And if your arms aren't out in front of you, crawl them out in front of you. Tense up on your fingertips. Feel for a stretch through both sides of your body as you keep sending your hips back and just move in any kind of way that feels intuitive right now. This is a chance to hone into your body to find that connection to yourself. And then plant your palms, spread your fingers wide. And with your eyes still closed, slowly push yourself up to all fours, find a tabletop. So feel for stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head and tail for cow. Exhale, round your spine, push your mat away for cat. Then inhale the cow. Try to touch your head to your tail. Feel for a stretch in your throat. Exhale the cat, hollow yourself out. Get as round as you can, and then keep following these on your own. Flow to the rhythm of your own breath. Let your breath be your guide. And I recommend keeping your eyes closed for as much of class as you can. There's really nothing to see here, especially in your own home. But there is a lot to feel, and every shape is an opportunity to feel. And if you've taken a few rounds of cat-cow and there's something else within this structure that's really pulling your attention, your body's really craving it, feel free to give your body what it wants. Maybe it's a C curve in your spine or an undulation. Or maybe it's something I can't even describe. There aren't even words for it, but it's yours and it feels good to you. And that's what this is about. And over the next hour, I'm gonna make invitations, suggestions, but that's exactly what they are. You get to move in ways that feel good to you because you are your own best teacher. And then on your next pass through, find a neutral spine. Spread your fingers as wide as they'll go. Tuck your toes. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, send your hips up high towards your first downward facing dog. And then as soon as you get there, break it apart, find movement, deconstruct it. Maybe pedal your legs, shift your hips side to side. Sometimes it's really nice to just shake your head yes, shake your head no. A lot of times we hold tension in our neck, our shoulders, just kind of moving around, shaking out all the wiggles. Notice what's feeling sticky to you. And on your next pass through, find a neutral spine. Spread your fingers really, really wide again. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears so your neck has some space. Rotate your upper arms outwards to broaden through your shoulders. And then bend your knees. Send your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Tilt it forward. Press your heart towards your thighs. Pull length out of your spine. And then gently let your heels sink back towards your mat to the extent that you can keep your spine long. Exhale, empty. Inhale, biggest breath of your day so far. Exhale, sigh it out. Then inhale your right leg back. Go for length rather than height. So feel for your leg about halfway up so your hips level off. Flex your toes towards your face. Then inhale, point your toes, lift your leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Find some free movement. Maybe big circles of your hip, your knee, lubricating those major joints of your body. But letting your leg be heavy, using your breath across your ribs can also feel really, really good. Inhale your leg long again. And then exhale, gently come back to downward facing dog. Then inhale your left leg back, and same thing, go for length rather than height. Try to reach even farther towards whatever is behind you. Level your hips off by bringing your left hip down in line with your right. And then inhale, point your toes, lift your leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hip. And play and explore and notice what feels good on this side. And two sides might feel so different. That's okay, you're a human being. Human beings are not always symmetrical. And inhale your leg long, level off your hips. And exhale gently, downward facing dog. From there, take a bend to your knees. Look forward between your hands. Take a slow walk to the front of your mat. Find your forward fold. And then as soon as you get there, crease your knees to take pressure off your lower back and hamstrings. Let your top half get really, really heavy. Yeah, hi, Steph. And all you have to do is hang. Just succumb to gravity. Let everything go. This is all that you have to do in this moment is just let go. From there, measure out hips width distance between your feet. 2 fists snug between your arches. Inhale, half lift. Bring your hands to your shins, maybe your thighs for the first one. I like to do that. Then use your hands pressing against your legs to grow even longer. Bring your weight into the balls of your feet. It's going to stack hips, knees, and ankles in line. Draw your shoulder blades together. Squeeze them down your back. Inhale to grow long. And exhale, forward fold. Now on your next inhale, come forward and up, all the way into your extended mountain pose. So when you get there, close your eyes. And just drop into the moment, arrive. You can shift your weight left, right, back, forward. And eventually find a place that feels really centered and then stand really, really intentionally. And it might be the first time that you've stood intentionally all day. So really feel your mat beneath your feet. I like to imagine that I can grow roots down to the ground. Especially right now, feeling grounded can feel really, really comforting. Pull up on your kneecaps to engage your thighs. Tuck your tailbone to put your pelvis in a neutral position, and then grow really tall out of your waistband. At the same time, let your shoulders melt down your back. And what do those two opposing movements feel like to you right now? From there, flutter your eyes back open. On your next inhale, look up, reach up, maybe back slight. And then exhale, forward fold. And just like a wave, let your inhale bring you all the way up into your back bend. And when you reach the apex, let your exhale carry you back down. Go to the rhythm of your breath. Keep taking these on your own. Inhales up, exhales all the way back down. And don't worry about how many we're gonna do or what anyone else in the class is doing right now. This is just your time to feel your way through movement. We're moving a lot of energy when we do yoga, especially when we're really stressed. Things can get really tense, really stuck. And just simply moving your body through space can just release a lot of that stuck energy. Wherever you are, take one more inhale into mountain. One more exhale into forward fold. We'll meet up there. From there, inhale, half lift, reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, pause in your plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, tuck your tailbone. It's that same motion you did in mountain pose. Feel your core light up when you do it. So I had foot surgery 3 weeks or a couple months ago. I'm gonna flow a little different. I'm gonna talk you through a typical vinyasa flow. Listen, don't watch on this part. Okay, so inhale to shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, untuck your toes, straighten your arms, hips off your mat, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Send your heart towards your thighs. That's our flow. You can also just come all the way down to your belly like I did, do a cobra. It's up to you. Flow whatever way feels good. And then inhale your right leg back. Exhale slowly. Step your foot between your hands. Seal your back, heel down. Inhale, warrior one. So face your back toes towards the top left corner of your mat. So back foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. So feel for getting your front thigh a little more parallel to your mat. From there, think left hip forward as you draw your right hip back. And hips probably won't get perfectly square. My hips are never gonna get perfectly square. It just depends on your individual anatomy, but it's a feeling that you're going for. And then just like in mountain, grow tall out of your waistband. Soften your shoulders, relax your face. Maybe close your eyes at the very end. Feel your breath moving through you. And then flutter your eyes back, open. Inhale, sit low, reach up, reach back. Exhale, follow your hands down. Step your right foot back. Take yourself through a flow. High to low, up dog or down dog. You can always skip these flows too if that better serves your practice today. From down dog, inhale your left leg back. Exhale with care, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back, heel down, inhale, warrior one. And give yourself a moment to set it up. Feel for feet hips width distance apart, so you might need to toe heel left foot a little left. Nice, Rick, that was a good choice. And then really ground through the pinky toe side of your right foot. Yeah, suction your foot onto your mat. And then close your eyes. And it might feel a little shaky, a little wobbly. Those little shakes and wobbles, it's your bodybuilding muscle memory, and closing your eyes, it's about trust. Just trusting yourself in this moment, that if nothing else, you can hold yourself up on 2 feet with your eyes closed, even if the rest of the world is crazy around you. And then flutter your eyes back, open. Inhale, sit low, reach up, drag your fingers across the ceiling. Exhale, release, both hands down. Step your left foot back, find your flow, and then it's yours to take on your own. 1 breath, 1 movement, warrior one, right side and left. So that means every inhale you move, Every exhale, you move again, and it's a chance to just move through this sequence in a way that feels good to your body. Flow to the rhythm of your own breath. You know, everyone in this class probably has a different lung capacity, different body, different life, different story about what's going on right now in time. All you have to worry about is yours. Take care of yourself. Drew, you're in the class. That makes me happy. You got up early. All right, so if you're back in down dog, keep it active. Press your heart towards your thighs. Fill the shape up with your breath. If you're moving, keep moving. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And if it's available, exhale, drain your lungs. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, let something go. Nice. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale, slowly step your foot between your hands. Seal your back, heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Yeah, so left arm back, right arm forward, and then you get to get big. You get to take up a lot of space, and this is such an empowering pose. We live in this world that doesn't really encourage you to take up room, especially right now when we're told to stay in our houses. So you get to get big here on your mat. Place your back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Really press to the pinky toe side of both of your feet. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Sometimes front knee has a tendency to drift left. If that's happening, squeeze it back to center. Feel for level hips. Bring your left hip down in line with your right. You can even take your hands, feel for level hips. Then reach your arms in one long line. You can close your eyes. You can gently gaze over your front fingertips. Whatever works in your body today. Inhale, sit low, stretch wide. Exhale, slow release. Two hands down. Step your right foot back. Take yourself through a flow. Find your breath. From down dog, inhale your left leg back. Exhale with care, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back, heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, glide into warrior two. Give yourself a beat or two to clean it up. Make any little micro adjustments that you need to. And then once you do that, let it be. Just see if you can be okay landing wherever you landed. Resist the urge to fix or fidget or micromanage or adjust. And it might not be that perfect warrior two that you had in your mind when you entered this class. This is a really great time to be gentle with yourself. Be okay with whatever version showed up today. Know that it's enough. Know that the version of you that came to your mat today is enough. All of the things you're feeling, they're okay, they're valid. You are doing the absolute best you can. Inhale, sit low, stretch wide. Exhale, slow, windmill your hands down. Nice, lean, step your left foot back, flow it out, and then it's yours again. One breath, one movement, warrior one, warrior two, right side and left. And I really encourage you to go slow to close your eyes. We go slow, we move in almost a sensual way, meaning that all of the senses get involved. And when you go slow, you use muscle rather than momentum, but you also get to really feel your way through it. Closing your eyes, when you close your eyes, 50% more of your brain lights up to use all of your other senses. And this really is a moving meditation. Sink into the experience. If you're back in down dog, press your mat away with your hands. Press your heart towards your thighs. And if you can, exhale, drain your lungs. Inhale something fresh and new. Exhale, HA. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Keep your back heel lifted this time. Keep your left hand planted. Inhale your right arm up for a spinal twist. So keep your front knee stacked over your front ankle. If your knee is bowing out, you can toe heel right foot a little right. And then level your hips off by bringing your right hip down, your left hip up, so that they don't steal the twist from your spine. You can even take your right hand, place it on your lower back if you want to feel for level hips. And then from there, roll right ribs back, left ribs forward. One more inhale, look up to complete it. Exhale, bring your right hand down. As slowly as you can, step your left foot forward, forward fold from your mat. Set your feet hips width distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Then take a bend to your knees, wrap your arms behind your legs, grab for opposite elbows, and if opposite elbows isn't available, you can grab forearms or wrists. Bring your weight onto the balls of your feet. Keep your knees as bent as you need to, but gently begin to lift your hips up. Feel for a stretch anywhere along the back side of your body. You might feel it in your legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders. There's no right answer. Just breathe into the space where you feel sensation. One more inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Then inhale, hips down, heart up, chair pose. Bring your weight back into your heels. Slide your hips back towards the wall behind you. So it's like you're trying to get your shins more perpendicular to your mat, but as long as you can see your toes, you're in a good spot. And then lift your heart. Feel for a proud chest. It's more stacking shoulders on top of hips and leaning forward. Squeeze your arms straight, but let your shoulders relax into their sockets. Inhale, sit low, lift your heart. Exhale, dive, forward fold, let it go. Shake it out, maybe flutter your lips. Yeah, and how quickly can you go from working really, really hard to just letting your body drape and soften. And then take another bend to your knees. This time, pick up your toes, slide your hands underneath your feet, palms face up. So your toes touch your wrist crease for gorilla. Keep your knees as bent as you need to. Bring your weight onto the balls of your feet and gently begin to lift your hips up. If you're feeling pretty good, your legs are straight, you can use the strength of your arms to pull yourself deeper. Maybe elbows bend to the sides, but still respect your body's limits. Bring your shoulders away from your ears so the pulling comes from your arms rather than your shoulders. Really nice, Rick. One more inhale. Exhale, unstep your hands. Inhale, hips down, heart up, chair pose. And then when you get there, try closing your eyes. And you get to make this class anything that you need it to be, especially when you're in the privacy of your own home. So if right now you have a lot of energy you need to expend and you need to work hard, then sit low, challenge yourself, find your edge. Yeah, really nice choices. But if self-care is what you need today, back out of it a little bit. You could be standing here in mountain pose. Literally no one cares. No one can even see you anyway. This is your practice. You get to make choices for your body. Inhale, sit low, lift your heart. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, reset. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step or lightly hop your feet back. Take yourself through a flow. Really nice. And then from down dog, inhale your left leg back. Exhale slowly, step your foot between your hands. Keep your back heel lifted. Inhale your left arm up for your twist this time. So keep right hand planted, left arm up. Yeah, really nice. Looks good, Drew. Looks good, Steph. This time bring left hip down, right hip up so your hips level off. Nice, rotate left ribs back, right ribs forward. Slide your right shoulder down your back away from your ear just to bring 2 arms in line. Looks good, Quinn. You can see the back of your top hand. Good indicator arms are in line. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bring your left hand down, and second chance, as slow as you can, step your right foot forward, forward fold. Beautiful job. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And we're gonna go right into it. Inhale, hips down, heart up, chair pose. Maybe you pick up where you left off. Maybe today you back out of this one. And just allow yourself to tune into your body. What is going on in your body? Your body can tell you so much about your state of mind. Where is your breath right now? What's working really hard and what's working hard that you don't need to work hard? Can you relax your shoulders? Can you soften your jaw? Can you unfurrow your brow? Inhale, sit low, lift your heart. This time, exhale, stand straight up. And then toe heel your feet together to touch so that your legs are zipped up. Wiggle your right fingertips, identify your right hand. Inhale, swing your right arm underneath your left, find your eagle arms. So you might cross at elbows and wrists. You also just might cross at elbows. If you're feeling really tight in your shoulders right now, grab the opposite shoulders, give yourself a big hug. And then from there, lift up your elbows as high as they'll go. Tilt your head back, take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to take a little back bend. Bring your weight into your heels. Engage your glutes to protect your lower back. Feel for lifting through your heart. Keep your eyes open, small sips of air. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come back up. Find your center, release your eagle arms. Swing your arms sideways and up again. Wiggle your left fingertips. Swing your left arm underneath your right. And it's any version that works on this side. Again, you can grab for elbows, even if that's not what you normally do. These are unusual circumstances. Do what feels good. Bring your elbows up as high as they'll go. Tilt your head back. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, start to trace a line across the ceiling towards whatever's behind you. Again, engage your glutes to protect your lower back. Imagine a rope is pulling you up by your sternum. Open your heart. This is such a beautiful time for heart openers. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come back up. Release your eagle arms. Swing your arms sideways and up again. And then just a regular little back bend. Inhale, sit low, reach up, reach back. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step or lightly hop your feet back. Flow it out. Come back to your breath, find your center. That prana, that life force that's running through you. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale slowly, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. You've been here before. Take a moment. Set it up in a way that feels good. Look forward to your front hand. Flip your palms skyward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sweep your arm up and back, reverse warrior. Yeah, so feel for a side body stretch. From the waist down, you're still in warrior two. So feel for getting your front thigh a little more parallel to your mat. Keep your front knee stacked over your front ankle. Left hand can go on your left thigh, your left calf. If you're gonna wrap it behind your back, go palm face down. Really grab into your hip crease. And then it's a self-adjustment, a way to pull, a place to pull away from. So you get a deeper stretch across your right ribs. Breathe into that place. Inhale, sit low, reach up, reach back. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step your right foot back. Flow. Beautiful job. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, one. Exhale, blossom into two. Give yourself a beat or two to take up space. Look forward to your front hand, flip your palms skyward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Find a place where you can put your right hand that's gonna deepen the stretch across your left ribs. Feel for a side stretch rather than a back bend, so tuck your tailbone a little bit, and then see if you can get your breath involved. Looks really good, Oliver. See if you can breathe so much into your left side body that the intercostal muscles, those little muscles between your ribs, start to stretch open. Especially right now, breath is such an important tool. And sometimes during traumatic experiences, we need to remind ourselves to breathe deep. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. 2 hands down, step your left foot back, flow it out. And then it's yours one last time. 1 breath, 1 movement, crescent lunge. Oh, sorry. Warrior 1, warrior 2, reverse warrior. Right side and left. And all you have to do right now is show up as you are, be yourself. Be this living, breathing human being. And know that even though you are alone right now, you are connected to everyone that's in this video chat, everyone that's in this world. This is the first time that in my lifetime, I'm 34, that all of humanity is going through something together. We're all connected through something. We're feeling for each other. And hopefully when this is all over, we can come out of it with a lot more empathy, a lot more love for all humans everywhere. If you're moving, keep moving. If you're back in down dog, exhale, empty. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, HA. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back heel down. Pause. And then inhale, power lunge. Arms back by your hips, palms face down like airplane wings. So there's one long line from your back foot through the crown of your head. If your torso is really low, pick it up. So there's one long line. Pinkies energetically try to find each other, and then let your hands find each other. Interlace your fingers. From there, send your knuckles back towards your back foot. Open your chest, open your shoulders, open your throat. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Sweep your biceps forward to frame your face. Extended power lunge. Exhale, empty. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. I'm gonna flip so I can face you. And then from there, straighten your right leg. Bump your hips way back to the left, super sassy. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, right hand to your shin, left hand up for triangle. Yeah, and then keep bumping your hips back so that you can grow as long as possible through your torso. Feel for lengthening the right side of your rib cage as well as your left. Think left ribs a little back. If you can see the top of your back hand, that's a good indicator 2 arms are in line. Inhale to stretch your arms apart. Exhale, bring your left hand down to frame your front foot. And then step your back foot in a little closer. And you can also step it to the left. So you're in a shorter and a wider stance for your pyramid. 2 straight legs, fold your torso over your front leg. And if the mat feels far away, you can use a water bottle, you can use a pillow, you can use your cat or dog if they're close by. And just breathe into your right hamstring. Think right hip back, left hip forward. One more exhale. Inhale your left hand down, right arm up. Revolve triangle. So think back to that twist we did earlier, really similar. Bring right hip down and back, left hip up and forward. So again, your hips level off and don't steal the twist from your spine. And then From there, think right ribs back, left ribs forward. Open your chest towards the side wall. Looks really good, everyone. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Step your right foot back, flow. Beautiful work. Let's try it on the other side. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale with care, step your foot between your hands. Seal your back, heel down. Inhale, power lunge. Arms back by your hips, palms face down. Pick your torso up off your thigh. Draw your left hip back so that your hips square off. And then interlace your hands behind your back the opposite way, non-dominant grip. We're trying to break all of those old ingrained habits. From there, send your hands back towards your back foot, little mini back bend. Maybe you look up, feel a stretch in your throat. Let it feel good. One more inhale. Exhale, extended power lunge. Sweep your biceps forward to frame your face. Looks really good, Sarah. Exhale, empty. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Nice, and then when you get there, straighten your left leg. Bump your hips way back to the right. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tilt your body down for triangle. And if you have knees that hyperextend, just keep a little micro bend in your front knee to protect your joint. Moving your way back into your two heels, lean back towards the wall behind you. It's almost a feeling of falling backwards, but imagine that you're in between two panes of glass. You want to be really, really flat. Send your top arm straight towards 12. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, bring your right hand down to frame your front foot. And then take as short and as wide of a stance as you need for your pyramid. Two straight legs, fold your torso over your front leg. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Send your breath anywhere you feel sensation. You can even move with your breath, little inhales for half lifts, find length, exhales to fold deeper, whatever works best for you. There's so many ways. One more exhale. Inhale your left arm up, revolve triangle. Yeah, so press evenly through both of your feet. If your back foot feels like it's coming off your mat, just step it in a little bit. This time it's left hip down and back, right hip up and forward. And you can tense up on fingertips. Just feel for a really long spine. Try to lengthen the right side of your ribcage. Just like in that twist earlier, you can even take your hand, feel for level hips, placing it on your lower back. Look for the back of your top hand. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, bring your left hand down, step your left foot back, flow. Really, really nice work. Just gonna play with a tiny bit of balance before we slow it down. So take a bend to your knees, look forward between your hands, step or flow, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then bend your knees, tuck your chin, slowly roll yourself up, head and neck last. You want to keep your knees bent. It's going to help you from getting lightheaded. When you get up, breathe. That's really, really important. You can keep hands by your sides, palm facing forward. You can also go hands to heart center if you want to just feel your heartbeat. We've just done a whole lot of moving. Come back to your center. Find your place of stability. Feel your feet grounded into your mat. And then flutter your eyes back open. So bring your hands to your hips. Start to place your weight into your left foot. Bring your right leg up so that your leg is parallel to your mat. Bend your knee at a 90-degree angle. Flex your toes towards your face. From there, open your knee towards the side. We're moving into tree pose. So the way I like to do it is reach down, place my foot on the inside of my thigh. But if that doesn't work for you, you can go foot on shin. You can even go toes touching the ground, your heel on your other heel. Feel for trying to open up your hip and feel for level hips. Notice what unlevel hips feels like and then level hips. From there, you can bring hands to heart center if that feels good. You can also grow your branches, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And if this feels really easy, maybe you do something to challenge yourself. Perhaps close your eyes. Maybe look up. Notice if you're holding your breath. And then we'll just reverse our actions. Bring your palms together, drag them to heart center. Place your hands on your hips. Bring your leg back out so your knee is bent. And then reach down, grab your right foot with your right hand. From there, start to straighten your right leg. And if it doesn't get straight, that's totally fine. Done a lot of hamstring stretching today. So maybe you've got it, and if not, that's fine. Once you feel pretty sturdy here, lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your leg exactly where it is. Try to keep it parallel to the ground. Flex your toes. Bring your right hip down in line with your left. One more inhale, kick it a little higher. Exhale, release, shake it off. Flutter your lips, let it. All right, one more side. Bring your hands to your hips. Start to place your weight onto your right foot. Pick up your legs so your knee is at a 90-degree angle. And from there, get into tree pose in whatever way works for you. Again, I like to push my leg to the side. Just avoid putting your foot on your knee. You just want to protect your knee joint. Again, feel for level hips. Take your time and move into any tree variation on this side that just feels right. And the beautiful thing about trees is they're really grounded into the earth, but they're not rigid, right? There's flexibility, there's movement there. So allow yourself to sway, balance. It's not this perfect thing that we nail every time. It's changing. And maybe your sense of equilibrium is really off right now and you're falling, and that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. And then let's reverse our actions. Press your palms together, drag your hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your hips, bring your leg back. Then reach down, grab your toes, start to kick forward. You can even do the peace fingers around big toe if that feels a little easier. And again, keep your knee as bent as you need to. There's no right or wrong, there's no rules. And once you feel good, lift your arms up. And there's this tendency to want to lean backwards to counter the weight. Instead, go straight up. Be as tall as you can. Squeeze your leg a little straighter. One more inhale, higher. Exhale, release. Shake it off. Flutter your lips. It feels really good. All right. Inhale your arms sideways and up. Extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reset. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step your feet back. Flow it out. And then we're going to slow it all down. All right. So for down dog, inhale your right leg back. Exhale, bend your knee, stack your hip, roll it open, move it around, lubricate your joint. And then sweep your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Right shin across your mat to set up for half pigeon. So look back at your left leg, make sure it's straight back from your left hip. That's gonna square your hips off. Right knee should be outside of your right hip at an angle. And sit up straight, pull length out of your spine. And if you want to take this farther, you can come down onto your forearms. You can rest your forehead on your mat. You can also stay lifted. You know, for me, especially right now, my hips are really, really tight. I'm sitting a lot more than normal. I store a lot of tension in my hips. So pigeon feels a lot tighter than normal. If you're feeling something like that, again, know that everything is okay. It's okay to feel any way that you feel. If your forehead does come onto your mat, soften your shoulders. Notice if you're bracing for impact in any kind of way. And just allow yourself to soften. Melt into your mat. Slow down your breath. Remember those long exhales. Tell your body that you're safe. It's okay to relax. You are safe and you deserve to relax. Sometimes HM, that little internal massage, that vibration can just release tension from the inside. Again, you're in the privacy of your own home. Feel free to make as much noise as you need to make today. If you've never practiced in a Yoga to the People studio, we like to make a whole lot of noise. It feels really, really good to breathe really loud. And exhale all of your air away. Inhale, send your breath to your right hip. Exhale, HM. And then with just as much mindfulness as you came down, start to slowly come out of it. Place your hands under your shoulders, gently lift yourself up. Tuck your back toes, step your right foot back, take yourself through a slow flow. Yeah, or you can always skip the flows, remember that's an option. We'll move into the other side. So inhale your left leg back. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hip, move it around, open it up, and then sweep your left knee to the outside of your left wrist. Left shin across your mat. And again, really take care with the setup here. Place your right leg straight back from your hip, left knee at an angle outside of your left hip. Sit up straight, find space. And if you get the go-ahead from your body, if you're ready to sink a little deeper, feel free to slowly lower yourself down. And two sides might feel really, really different. Close your eyes wherever you are. It can be a really lovely time to just scan your body. Notice where it is that you hold tension. You know, I always thought that I held tension in my neck and my shoulders, and the past couple of weeks, like I said, my hips and my thighs and my glutes, that's what's been like holding so tight. So just notice, see if there's anything you can learn about your body. See if you can soften those places. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw, unclench your fists. Notice where you're breathing into. See if you can breathe into your belly, your lower back. See if you can let go of something on every single exhale. Draw the exhales out. And try one together. Exhale all of your air away. Inhale, send your breath to your left hip. Exhale, HM. And then slow. Like you're moving through honey, start to place your hands under your shoulders. Gently lift yourself up. Tuck your back toes, step your left foot back, and it's an invitation to take your final flow of class. Maybe you take this one as slow as you can, the slowest one yet. And when you get back to down dog, move it around, make it dynamic, just like the first down dog of class. See what's changed in your body, maybe what stayed the same. And then from there, shift your weight forward into a plank And slowly, like you're resisting gravity in one piece, lower yourself down to your mat. Keep your chin on your mat. Send your arms out long in front of you. Palms face each other, thumbs face up. Zip up your legs so they touch. Exhale, push your hips into the mat. Inhale, arms up, chest up, legs up, superhuman. Look up to go up. Your body is gonna follow your gaze. And then can you get one more rib off your mat? What about one more inch of thigh? Pick whatever's harder to lift, arms or legs, lift that. One more inhale, looks great, Oliver. Exhale, release. Bring your left cheek to your mat. Send your hands back by your hips, palms face up. You can let your feet flop open, but if you're feeling it all crunchy in your lower back, bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs. Just a little way to release tension in that area of your body. And then because we're yogis and we like things to be even, just pick up your head, place your opposite cheek on your mat, little stretch for the other side of your neck. And just feel your heart beat. Feel your breath moving through you. Notice how when you slow your breath down, it slows your heart rate down. And know that that is a tool that you can take with you off your mat. Anytime you feel your anxiety or your stress spike up, you can use your breath to slowly lower everything down to your baseline. And bring your chin to center. Place your hands under your shoulders. Come up to standing on your knees. Set up for around a camel. So set your knees hips width distance apart. Shins directly behind them. Bring your palms to your lower back where your rib cage ends. Pinkies touch. Inhale to push your hips a little forward. And as you exhale, start to look back. Nice, bring your hips forward. Feel for lifting through your heart. And if you can trace a line to where the back wall and floor meet, you can grab for your heels. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. But if that's not happening today, stay where you are. That's your camel. Feel for lifting through your heart. Remember that rope pulling you up by your sternum sensation. Breathe wherever you are. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come back up. Sit your hips back to your heels for hero's pose. Close your eyes. You can go palms face up for receiving, palms face down for grounding. And just come back to your breath. Notice where you feel your heartbeat. Start to slow everything back down. Those big heart openers can bring up a lot. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, gently flutter your eyes back open. And in any way that makes sense to you, send your legs out long in front of you. Set up for seated forward fold. And kind of rock your thigh bones back so you're really perched on your sit bones. It's going to give you a better angle at your hips. Inhale, sit up straight, biceps by your ears. Exhale, hinge at your waist, lower yourself over your legs. And you can make this as active or as passive as you want. We did a whole lot of hamstrings today. So if you want it to be passive, bend your knees, round your spine. Maybe grab for elbows under your legs. But if you want it to be active, you're still working on your hamstring flexibility. Keep your spine really long. The moment you round, you stop getting into your hamstrings. You know what's best for your body because you live in it. One more inhale to whatever place you found. And as you exhale, let your hands drag along your sides. Slowly roll yourself up, head and neck last. When you get up, bend your knees. Place the soles of your feet on your mat. Come a little forward because you're going to lay down in a moment. Send your arms out long in front of you. Keep your feet planted, engage your core, and slowly lower yourself all the way down to your back. When you get down to your back, bend your knees. Bring them into your chest. Give yourself a really big hug. And do something that feels good to you. If you like the feeling of compression, you can grab for opposite elbows, curl up into a really tight little ball. If you like a massagey kind of feeling on your spine, you can roll side to side. It's a nice moment to just thank yourself for showing up the way that you did. Know that what you did today was enough. Now press the soles of your feet together. Send your knees out wide for butterfly. Interlace your hands around your feet, or you can grab your shins if that's a little bit easier. Try to get your whole spine on your mat, so keep your head down, tuck your chin. And then feel for trying to get your feet over your head, so pull your feet towards your heart. Breathe into the space in your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, grab your feet from the outside, open up into happy baby. Kick your feet into your hands so it's active. And if you have any tension left, now's the time to let it go. You can flutter your lips. Take a lion's breath. Let's try one together. Exhale, empty. Inhale, scrunch up your face really tight. Exhale, stick out your tongue. And then release your grip. Send your legs out long. Let your feet flop open. Close your eyes. Hands can go anywhere that feels right. Palms face up for receiving, but if that feels at all vulnerable, one hand to heart, one hand to belly can be really soothing. Let your breathing return to normal. Feel for floating and falling through the floor. And gently just start to bring some movement back into your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, gently rock your head side to side. And from there, keep your eyes closed, roll onto your favorite side. With your eyes still closed, slowly push yourself up to seated. Let your head and neck be the last thing to come up. Thank you so much for class. Thank you for tuning in, for practicing with me today. I'm from the Bay Area in California, but there's people that were in this class from all over the world. Yoga to the People has always been and will always be a donation-based studio. If you're able to donate, please go to our website, yogatothepeople.com/donate. Help keep the community alive. But just as important as donating is showing up, helping us spread the word. Post about our classes on social media. If you like this class, post about it, please. Tell your friends. Have them virtually practice yoga with all of us. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you all for the sweet messages in the chat too. You can unmute too if you want. Oh, I love seeing where everyone's from. That's so cool. Is CT Connecticut? A lot of East Coast people. Very cool. Oh, you can't unmute yourself. I don't know how to unmute all of you. Yeah.
Yes, CT's Connecticut.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. I really missed
you.
the video. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was lovely from upstate New York.
Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Hi, Natalie.
Hey, thank you so much. Wonderful class.
Wonderful practice. It was good to see you.
I'm still waking up.
Thank you.
Oh, cool. Mairead was on. Thank you.
Yes.
It was a big class.
It was like 80 something.
Thank you so much, Kris.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Okay. Drew, I can't see your face.
Let's see, she's doing
Hi, Steph.
one.
Were you using the earbuds for class, or were you just using your voice from across the room?
I just used my voice. Could you hear me?
Yeah, totally. That worked really nicely. Good to know.
The ticket, Natalie.
I tried the earbuds, but they were hurting my ears and like stressing me out, and it didn't seem like I should deal with it.
Yeah. Better to stay calm and relax and just project. It worked fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's good to see everyone's faces.
Kris, thank you so much from New York.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
It was a wonderful class. Such a
Oh,
wonderful. Thank you. Stay healthy and strong.
You too.
Thank you.
And what is Greg doing this evening? He's gonna give a talk. Is
So
that right?
it's, let's see. It's called Fear and Faith during the Coronavirus, and it's 8 p.m. Eastern, so 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure how long it is. The talks have been, I think about like half an hour maybe.
I'll be teaching at that time, but maybe there's a way to be informed.
30 minutes. It's a 30-minute talk. Well, I imagine that if it goes well, we'll have more. I know that there's been a few different talks that have been happening, so you know.
Everything you had to say was super helpful, just to be grounded in this moment. So thank you for that.
I was worried about you in Italy. I'm glad you're home safe.
I am too. It's kind of mixed feelings, but yeah, I'm glad I'm back and safe. Thank you for caring.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody.
I like your faces so much. I don't want to end it.
I
Drew,
know.
it's good to see your face.
How many people were in the class?
I think the most I saw was like 82.
Wow. My son came in and joined at one point. He was over here next to me. He's come many times to yoga with me.
Nice.
In India for his practice.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, and he loves these classes. So, thank you so much. It was just amazing to be with you guys. I couldn't get your classes when I was out there, but to be able to I think we should do this all the time. I wish Yoga to the People would somehow make this available like forever online.
Well, if we build up enough of a following, I don't see why. I mean, it seems like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I guess I'll end it. But
All
it was really good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining.
So bittersweet. Okay. Bye, Karen.
Bye, Karen. Bye, Jamie. Bye, Natalie.